Hey guys, Casual Gamer 84. Welcome back to the game room. Today I have I don't know that I've done a full out review. I think I did a review over my Evercade. Uh, but I have another review for you today. We're going to talk about a third party Amazon Nintendo Switch controller. Uh, so if you want to see something about this controller, stick around. Alright guys, so today we're going to do an unboxing and a review of the Funlab Wireless Pro controller for the Switch. Um, and it is model number FLSPC003-TB, and then in parentheses they have B73. I'm not sure if that makes a difference. Right now, this controller is on Amazon for $29.99. You can get it in the turquoise or black. I did not pay $29.99 for this. I went to my local flea market, my local Trader Bakers to be exact, and picked this bad boy up for $7. So after tax, $7.35 is what I was in on this controller. B Ron, that's you messaging me right there, buddy. So we're gonna go ahead and unbox this thing and see what it is all about. So this was, for all intents and purposes, new in box when I bought it. And it's still all sealed and everything in there. Full disclosure, I did open this up to charge it. I charged it so I could do this video. So this is how it comes though. Controller, just a little plastic bag. What else do we have in here? We have a little user guide. Multiple languages. So it looks like 4 pages of this healthy guide is for me. It also came with a USB-C. It does charge USB-C, which is nice. I'm glad to see that a lot of third-party manufacturers are getting away from micro USB. I mean, pretty lengthy USB-C. The quality of it is, well, I mean, that you would get with a $30 controller, I would assume. It is just a plastic cord. I would say equivalent to like a Five Below USB-C cable or something like that. The funny thing is although I bought this off the secondary market, it did come with the little leave a review on Amazon and get a gift card from Funlab for Amazon. So on Amazon, this has 4.5 stars. So I may just be completely wrong. I may be completely blown away by this controller, but I doubt it. I'm going to probably right here somewhere cut to some B-roll of just the controller so you can get a good overall look of it, and then kind of talk about it. So it does feel similar. I have a Switch Pro controller right here. It does feel similar in weight to the Pro controller. The layout is the same. It does say this has turbo function. It also says it has gyro. I don't know. So your ZR and your ZL buttons are a little clickier than on the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. The joysticks have a cheap kind of feel to them. The buttons a little harder, I guess, to push. The D-pad, I mean, it's a third-party D-pad. But overall, it doesn't look like it should be a bad controller. It is a cheaper plastic. You can feel that on it. It does have kind of a matte finish, which is nice. Aesthetically, I mean, it's a decent looking controller. It's marketed as being compatible with Nintendo Switch, rechargeable Switch, whatever that means. OLED, so the OLED Switch Lite, Switch Lite, support gamepad turbo screenshot, gyro axis. But back to me now, since you all have seen some B-roll of it. I mentioned it as 4.5 stars on Amazon. I would suspect that it has 4.5 stars because of this card that they send with it. I don't know that to be factual. But see, so you've got like a review of free product. This guy said unfortunately it stopped working after a few weeks. But he still gave it 3 stars. I don't understand that. A great alternative to the official Pro controller. I doubt that. Because this looks like the same mold as some other knockoffs or third-party controllers. Something that I do like to do, though, is sort. Not worth the money. Funlab is scanning people for fake positive reviews. That's what I mentioned earlier with this little thing here. This controller is garbage. Could never get it to sync with the Switch. Would not pair with my Switch. Don't waste your time. Get an actual Pro controller. Cute and big, but ... Junk. God awful support. D-pad. Don't get this controller. So let's see. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to switch my cameras. Alright guys, so I've got you all switched over to my screen capture so you can see what's going on. So I got the knockoff Pro controller, and in the instruction booklet I read, it says to go to grip, change grip order tab, hit the Y button, then the home button, hold them down till your lights in the center start flashing, and then release. And then we will see we're paired pretty easily. So hit my L and R buttons. You can see that it's functioning. A button. So we're going to go down, close that, and now we're going to play some Bleed 2. We're going to start the software Start software. Alright, recognizes the controller. Alright, so something that I want to show here is it works just fine, but I don't know if you'll all be able to hear this or not. That's the rumble. You can't. I can't describe the intensity of this rumble. It's like holding a like a vibrating massager, a personal massager, if you will, in your hand. It's just crazy. It does seem to function well, though. So that's it on the microphone. I don't know how well that's coming over, but it is obnoxiously loud and intense. So I guess Funlab said, "What's funner than you want Rumble? We'll give you Rumble." And then they just went all out and put a 14 horsepower Briggs & Stratton in the controller. Because it's crazy. So if you wanted a rumble and you wanted a lot of rumble, you got a lot of rumble. If I was to use this for an extended period of time, I would definitely take that rumble off. I think it's coming through on the microphone, because if I look at my audio mixer, like it's way up there. But the rest of the controls seem to work good. I'm going to go ahead and stop this now and go back over to the other camera. Alright guys, so the Funlab Switch wireless controller. I wouldn't recommend it for my primary controller. I would, at this price point of $29.99 on Amazon, because I realized that you're all not going to be able to find the deal that I did at $7 for this. At $30, I would probably get a Power A wireless controller if you want a cheaper option. Because at the bare minimum, Power A is officially licensed by Nintendo, and there's about the same price point. So that's the route that I would go. If you can find a good deal on it, so Dink, if you can go to the Trader Breakers and find these for $7 for a second player controller, I think it's a great budget option. It's synced relatively easy. Everything works. The only complaint that I have about it is that crazy rumble on it. I'm not sure what the battery life is on it, but overall, I mean, it doesn't feel like a Switch Pro controller in your hand, but it doesn't feel bad. The grips are just a little different on it, holding it. The plastic, of course, is going to feel a little cheaper. But I think for a budget controller, if you can get it, I would say if you can get this for under $15, it's probably worth a pickup for a second player controller, not your primary controller. I'm a big advocate, primary controller, to go with Switch Pro controller. And you can find deals out there. The first one I paid retail for when I bought it. The second one that I got, I have two of them, I bought it half price books. And it was like $25 or something. It was new in box. So you can find good deals out there on them. So I would suggest looking around for some good deals and get the officially licensed Pro controller. If you wanted, save a little bit in your budget, I would go with the Power A. And if you can find this cheap again, I would say less than $15. It's worth picking up. I would not, however, factor in the because this card says they give you a $15 Amazon gift card. I would not factor that into the price of getting this, because in order to get that $15, you're probably gonna have to leave a good review. And I just don't think it's a $30 controller. I think it's a $15 controller. So I won't be doing that. But guys, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. If you like the review, hit me up in the comments below. Hopefully I can do more of these in the future if you like them. If not, let me know that in the comments too. I'm fine with some criticism. Guys, thank you for watching. If you already know, hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. If you ring that bell for notifications, you will be notified when I post a video for you all. Alright guys, love you. Bye.